I have a theory, Noonam. I have a theory. I think they were going to call this game Y2K, but realized they could make the title longer if they called it Yiik instead.
Oh, that's not a theory. That's a fact.
Like something boys would like.
Oh, that's a fact.
Do you recognize the
They just
lady?
saw they can make it longer, like this fucking writing.
Honestly, I don't think if it was so much that.
Obviously, you've been there before.
Maybe it's more of an aesthetic thing or a copyright thing.
Well, I'm not coming at it from anything. I'm coming from the jokey perspective of they made it longer because this won't shut the fuck up. It just keeps going.
They do keep going.
My name's
Oh, Vella Wild.
It's
Oh, you're named after Oscar Wilde. Oh, that's
I've known plenty of Wild in my life.
And this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy.
God, this does keep going on forever, huh?
Oh yeah. Now he's going to explain the origin of his name, Ginger Boy.
You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Okay, I'm going to call you Cameraman from now on. That's easier to remember.
So, why do you two spend all your time on such odd websites?
God.
Do you really
I think I have put together why I hate her, and it's the size of her eyes and the fact she's always looking up and that her mouth is always open. And it just kind of looks like she's going... It looks like she's a human chipmunk, essentially.
Yeah, I see that. And I dislike it.
I can't believe we didn't spend an hour listening to them. I genuinely can't believe... I wrote it all down. I had all the script done and voice acted, but we decided to cut it for time.
God, this is just an extension of that other scene, but there's now another person here. It's like, oh shit, we need to add another character. Let's go get her.
I mean, genuinely, any other game that had a smarter right behind it, fade to black, open on Vella saying, and that's what happened, huh? And then, you know, you're done.
Maybe that's just the postmodern experience, you know?
The post-modern experience.
It's not supposed to be pleasant. It's just like, hey, RPGs have a lot of text, huh, don't they? Here's a lot of text. I mean, it's not even text because all of this is voice acted, which is might be even worse.
Alright, so, you know, boring thing for a moment to actually get into it, but postmodernism is defined by, essentially, a lack of belief in big ideas. You know, religion gets tossed out, government, technology. Whereas before in modernity, there was the belief that technology moves on. So what is postmodern then? Is that just a lack of belief in itself? Okay,
It's
fine.
deconstructing.
Deconstruction.
It's deconstructing deconstruction. Where it's like, let's say maybe Undertale is a postmodern game because it deconstructs the idea that you have to fight, you know, every monster that you come across. No, you don't have to. It's a part of the game. You could say that's a postmodern aspect of Undertale. Now, how Yiik does this, it doesn't do it. You can run. In fact, it's the RPG like combat part is the most RPG.
This just sounds like you're describing an RPG.
Yes, it is, and I think that's like
wow.
It goes back. If it is post, then it has to go. I feel even back and just do it badly.
So a post-one RPG is just a shit RPG.
Possibly. I mean, we've always described Commentarycomms as a postmodern Let's Play group.
We've always described ourselves as that. We have always said
We've
that.
always described Commentarycomms as a postmodern commentary Let's Play group. And the most definitive factor of Commentarycomms Let's Plays is the completely shit.
Maybe we're not like this game because we're seeing too much of ourselves in it.
I mean, I don't know, Snake. I don't know fucking anything. And this game doesn't really know what it's doing. Maybe. It depends. Because, like, obviously, the writing this amount of dialogue, coding it into the game, recording the voice actors, that's a lot of effort to just annoy you, you know?
I mean, I'd say it's a great display of confidence.
Maybe.
Misplaced confidence, but confidence nonetheless, because
But
we've both written before, you write something down, you think that goes on too long, and you cut it. You call that
I never write that
because
much
you
to
know
go like that.
Oh, well, I do. I'm like, I've done a few screenplays, and I get very antsy about, has this gone on too long? Is this like, I will cut a ton. I will try and dress up, you know, get the scene going, say everything you need to say, get out, and make it amusing along the way. That's what I try. This is just go. Go, 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 go. More words, more words. Never stop writing words.
They are talking a lot, and they are talking mostly about nothing. There's like, what Vella's talking about is maybe depression.
It's a politician's speech. It's a lot of words with nothing said.
I mean, I don't know. Vella's talking about the
contents of the conversation is important to the story, is it? Wow.
Something I said upset it.
there.
I mean, it's establishing, okay, she's had experiences with the monsters before, and that's important information, and it's come after a lot of boring information.
So much information. I don't. It is information overload to find just. There's a lot of effort into the writing.
The longest-winded way to say very heavy. I will rewrite this game, and I will make every text box 3 words long. This will say, entity, very big.
Because
head hurts.
There's
Ow.
something about the lack of brevity feels very intentional.
Oh, it's definitely intentional. Like, this has to be an artistic choice. You don't just accidentally make everything take too long, surely.
And like,
you reflected, huh? That's so unlike you.
And one of the criticisms
Alright,
that RPGs have had is that there's just too much text in them. You can't deny that it has not been a long-standing argument or criticism against many RPGs.
Oh no, of course not, but I never felt, when I was playing Persona 3, 4, or 5, that a scene was wasting my time too much, because either it was a character who I chose to go and speak to, and then you had their back and forth dialogue scenes, or it would establish the mystery, the character would go, huh? That's weird. They would do it once or twice, and then they would fucking move on to the next thing.
I can understand doing it physically and mentally,
But they wouldn't go, huh, that was weird. Let me elucidate why I feel this is so weird over the course of 5 or 6 text boxes. Then we'll do it with blue text, and it's my inner monologue doing it again.
You sound really mad, but I feel like
I am genuinely quite upset by this.
Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy.
Like, I didn't want to be. I wanted to be disconnected from this. I want to be disconnected from it, but
you're talking about metaphysics, and, like philosophy, epistemology.
Like, this isn't my genre of games, you know, turn-based RPGs.
No. It's not even that. This is not a turn-based RPG right now. This is literally a visual novel.
It's a visual novel.
So
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable
and you know what? That's not my genre either. I know Fate is like 40 hours long. I skipped that. Whoops.
Maybe like that's like like playing the game. Like this is an actual like it is a struggle. You know, it's a struggle to go through this. It, like in the fact that you can
3 hours in.
Something you said to me, which I didn't really know, is the fact that you can skip through this. You can skip through this, right? You can just mash the button and skip through it.
Yeah.
I feel like that is intentional. It's like the game is like baiting you into caring, trying to parse through what it's like, what the story is, what the plot is. But this is just this is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is just bullshit that is going on the screen forever, and they paid these voice actors to speak these lines for like hours right now.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say for now.
The struggle is the gameplay.
So let's think about this scene, what this scene had to do. Get Vella in the party, she knows some stuff already. They catch her up on what they know so far. The Mind Dungeon, you can access the Mind Dungeon from any phone. So, you know, that's all it needs to do. It took that fucking long to do it, and a lot of words were wasted.
Yeah, I feel like that's the point. It is
We have to
baiting you to
grind.
skip through all the dialogue. It's like intentionally baiting you to skip the dialogue. Do you feel like pressing through that whole thing? Did you feel like just pressing like whatever, is it X?
Constantly. I did it once when you were talking about it, in fact. And I accidentally skipped some ones because essentially when this begins, I'm trying to devote my brain to talking to you and reading the dialogue and on some level actually comprehending the story. I'm failing in one of those. As I said, I've only got 5%. But my job is mainly, I feel like when their mouths stop flapping, I'm allowed to go to the next bit of dialogue.
One of the criticisms about this game is apparently it stole stuff, where it gets a lot of inspiration from other stuff, it takes like direct lines from a Haruki Murakami novel, which is one of the...
that one I read, and that one is just, I don't know, I feel like that's not really stealing, more showing off, but it depends on how much of a point you've made to... It's a very strange reference, let's say that.
I feel like you can skip through almost all of the dialogue and just understand the game just through cultural osmosis. Like, you understand why they get a girl. They have to get a girl because there's just two guys. Let's get a third character and it has to be a girl.
Guys hanging out.
You know? And that's just like... All of that is, of course,
Michael?
explained. All of that is, of course, explained, but it's just like all these images that they fucking throw you in your face. And then you have to, like, parse through it, I guess? Not even really. I feel like you can skip all the dialogue.
It's a fucking nerd culture it's a nerd culture thing of name-checking. Name-checking this thing, that thing, to show that you got your nerd cred. Like, that reference, like, Losing My Religion by R.E.M. and like, pulling out a fucking Japanese novel. Oh, man, you're fucking big dick
my
nerd.
bigger point, though, is that I feel like you can skip through all the dialogue and you will understand what the game... The basic plot of the game. You can skip through all of it.
What was that movie that came out last year? It was based on a book, and it was just tons and tons of 80s references.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
It is
of the same ilk.
No.
I think this is a bit less obnoxious about it, because this is trying to be a physical
Honestly,
version of what it's
Ready
sending
Player
up,
One
rather than just a name check.
It's not as obnoxious as this is.
I've listened to a podcast read-through of it, which made me quite a lot, but...
Well, it's not good. It's definitely not good. But you can read it and it's like, the guy goes on for like multiple sentences.
From what I got from that is Ready Player One is masturbatory, and on some level you can respect
Yes,
that.
this is not masturbatory. Maybe it's like masturbatory in the sense that this is your 7th time orgasming today, but like...
Okay, I feel the distinction here is Ready Player One is masturbatory, this is wanky. There's a hairpin difference.
I'm still iffy on how intentional
I'm not going to the Mind
this
Dungeon.
is. Like,
the tip there was not to lick paints. Just throwing that out there.
Like, especially because of the controversy around like the social media of the developers. Everything they had said is very cliche, in a sense. When you look at, I don't know, how pretentious indie game reaction and then developer reaction has been, and it feels like it's a bit almost. Like the whole game is a bit. And also...
Well, this is the weird thing about it. It's not quite the bit thing, but this story is incredibly generic Yeah, so you'd think with that kind of generic nature, you wouldn't have to spend so long explaining it because the audience would have shared understanding of what's going on, and plus you could get to it. Like, that's the benefit of cliche, is you don't have to explain things.
Yeah, but that's what I've been talking about, though, haven't I? The story is very basic. It's just like, it's leading up to some fucking weird fucking anime shit where one of the most the ending is a fucking end of the world scenario, and the end of the world scenario is very let's just say Evangelion.
Yeah, based on
and
that.
And that's very
you're gonna
popular.
have...
Like, End of Evangelion is very popular. Like, you fucking know what that shit is. Like,
Oh yeah, you know about that Evangelion. I beefed that.
and that's why you can skip through most of this dialogue, and I feel like that's like kind of the point, but not also the point, because the game doesn't have a point.
The point of the game is, look how fucking rad Alex is. This character we have. Yes, he's a character, damn it.
No, not even that. I feel like Alex is just
about something.
The worst fucking man-child possible, and he doesn't change, even though he gets all these opportunities to change, and in the end he's still unchanged, but the story tells you he's changed. It's like the game's like mocking you, baiting you.
I don't know what Alex's deal is so far, because essentially what I've gathered is he went into the dungeon because of groceries, and that's, your setup, that's your inciting incident, and then he wakes up the next, decides that woman's dead, sorry, I skipped a beat, decides, oh, she's gone after the whole dungeon incident, and then he wakes up the next day and is like, I feel so guilty for just deciding she's dead because the panda baited me, so I'm gonna go back. But I didn't get the idea that he was cowardly and had ran away before that. I didn't feel like he's changing in that moment.
Yeah, but also, that was played as a joke. You going back as we
played it as a joke. I don't know if it was meant as one.
Was it though? Because we don't know if we probably couldn't have defeated that monster, right? Because you ran away, and that's where it leads. And you go into that elevator, and you fucking see them just standing, both of them standing in that elevator. They don't do anything. They don't speak. And it is comedic that they're just fucking in that elevator quiet as before. That obviously hilarious. Like, do the runaway animation again. Do it. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm winning this battle. I'm winning this fight.
It's fucking hilarious.
Noonan, we gotta grind to level 5 before we can do things.
We do?
We're level... Yes.
We have to grind? The game lets us to grind? It's great.
Yeah, the game said, we have to be level 5 before she'll talk to us again. And it said to go to the mine dungeon, but I decided to go to a dungeon on the world map.
You probably...
Because I'm a contrarian.
You'll probably level up faster if you do go into the mine dungeon.
Probably. I put them to shame. I don't know how close I am to the next level, actually. Status? Oh, okay. Well, wait, do I have to... 360... How do I level up? Help. Help.
I don't think you can. What?
Reach level 5 by spending experience in the Dungeon of the Mind. We couldn't level up yet.
Because you have to...
You have
to go into the Dungeon of the Mind.
We have to go to the Mind Dungeon.
Which is...
Oh, wow. Oh, fuck me sideways. Alright, I gotta go home to my Mind Dungeon. Actually, wait, it said I can access it from any phone, so... There was a phone in Southtown.
It really was.
I'm gonna drink some water first.
Some health water.
Some good, healthy water to wash down those bugs. Oh, it's just like the Velvet Room. I hate this so much.
Ew. It's like your mind palace.
Wait, I have to use a phone but there's a phone. Oh. Encourage your friend. Oh, suck my dick. Great. What about me?
You have to actually go into the dungeon.
Maybe I have to talk to this bird.
It's too high up.
Oh, it's you! Oh, it's Crow named Ollie. Isn't that cute?
Crow name.
I'm skipping your dialogue.
K&M.
Although you look confused. Oh, you don't say. Please forgive my rudeness.
Yeah, I'm actually
Why
skipping your dialogue. You haven't heard this. Oh, it speaks now.
You don't like his voice?
I don't like his voice. No.
I'm so sorry, Snake.
It's the kind of posh, kind of deep British voice, so I'm not. So yeah, I'm skipping it.
I'm so sorry, Snake. I won't go into more my postmodern jargon until I see more aspects of it. I'm writing poop on my table right now.
Oh. Nuna, the game punishes you for skipping battles. Because enemies despawn after that and you don't want to lose the experience.
Oh no. So wait, does that mean that the big guy is despawned?
If I run away... Oh yeah, because I beat them. Oh.
This is always the
you know
most worst part in fucking RPGs. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to put my attributes. Like boot up Fallout and you're like...
Oh, it's like Dungeon World. Oh, So I gotta set my things. I feel like, I don't know what anyone's good for right now. I feel like I'm gonna need a lot
of PP.
Of HP.
I feel like PP is more valuable.
Yeah, probably. But I'm gonna...
just do the thing that's, you know, just go one by one. That's always good.
Just down the line.
Just down the line. That's never like done anything wrong, you know? Never hurt anyone. Just to go down the line.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but my word, I'm doing it.
You just boosted up your speed. Oh, you just boosted up your HP.
Oh yeah.
You just increased your defense.
My death. Oh, okay. So they've just decided it's gonna be a very cumbersome menu to level up then. This is how you level up.
Oh, you go downstairs.
And then you walk in and collect them. Yeah. We're delving into the mind dungeon.
Wait, what's the...
Into our sub-basement
What's the point of the attribution stuff then? What's the point of this shit then? If you only level...
Because that's what actually boosts our stats, is we choose them and set them.
Ooh.
This one's random. This one doesn't have a thing. Enter room. Oh, I don't even... Party found skill.
Oh.
Time energy.
You have a skill now.
Alright, well, Oh, you can't just... I was just gonna max strength.
Can't just max strength. Can you go downstairs more?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna whack a 0.5 on luck. Yeah. I'm not making any... By the way, no, I have no basis for my decisions. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, you definitely have. And I'm pretty sure it's kind of irrelevant. I feel like the reason why it's so obtuse, like the way you level her up, is so that it's like... it's like a fancier way of doing it, but it's just ultimately kind of pointless. You can put whatever you want.
It's a fancy way of doing it that makes it slow, and I don't really care anyway. I mean, maybe someone would care, but I can't think anyone would not just prefer just pump stat and it go up and do it from a menu. And instead of taking 5 minutes, it takes 10 seconds. I'm dying. I am dying here.
Just go down. Just go down again. You still have...
No, you have to set them. If you do it, he just says, do you want me to choose for you?
Yeah! Let him choose.
You know,
let him.
Fuck it. Fuck it, you know what? Yeah, this one's on me. You do it. And it does it faster as well. It just does it.
And look, it's pretty good. It's not the worst.
Yeah, no, it could be worse. Like, hey, more health, like, you know. I feel like Marlene's disappointed with me, but you know what? I'm disappointed with Marlene.
Level 4, I don't think we can. I don't think we can go down more.
No, it's 100 a pop, I think. Alright, let's get this skill, and then set these. And then die a little less, die a little elsewhere.
Let's go kill some people.
Smooth
Oh,
jazz.
Ain't that amazing?
That's just the smoothest of jazz. That really butters my bread.
I mean, if it's...
Yeah,
I feel like if it's randomized, it's like... very action RPG, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got... I can't be bothered to walk into him. Yeah, just do it for me.
Like, some games you just, you know... Some RPGs, they don't let you choose what you can fucking... What attributes you update. It's like, random. Like, oh, here's your ability.
No, I'm just
Dodge
gonna say yes
roll,
anyway.
motherfucker.
Let's see your snide comment when he says you don't have enough experience. I was hoping for something more snively. Can't win with me, game.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good thing, man. Yeah, thank God I don't have to walk up all of those. Alright, let's
You know,
save.
stuff like that makes me doubt my postmodern theory, though.
Are you backpedaling on it a little
No,
bit?
I'm
Still
not.
wanna get one
I'm
more
not.
level.
You know, there's a clear limit how intentionally obtuse you want your game to be, even if you want it to be. You know, because you could make it unplayable overall, but you know, where would the fun in that be?
Oh, I've got to use the phone.
It is
to exit the main
just
dungeon.
enough playable to be insufferable.
I mean, you can't be post-postmodern without being a little insufferable.